Hello out there on YouTube. My name is Nature Nick. I'm an animal wrangler, animal handler. I'm a professional animal trainer for 10 years. Today we're going to be talking about the ancient role or ancient sport of falconry. That's one of the most common questions I get. This video is not going to be super technical. I'm letting you know right off the bat. This is just going to be an overview of the generalities of becoming a falconer. I'm going to try to keep this video as quick and as concise as possible. So the first step in becoming a falconer, you're going to want to find out what the name of your state fish and game regulatory agency is. In New York, where I live, it is called the New York State DEC. So you're going to go onto Google. In my case, I would write New York State DEC, licensing division or falconry division. You're going to write a letter to them. You're going to find their address, say, I want to get involved in falconry. They're going to send you a packet with all the information and requirements in your state to become a licensed falconer. In many states, you have to take a test. And in this packet that they send you, there will be study materials required for this test that are going to help you. You need to score an 80 or above on this test. If you score a passing grade on this test, and this test will cover everything pertaining to falconry, the diet of the bird, the housing of the bird, the medical care the bird requires, everything. You're going to want to study very hard on that test. So if you pass that test with an 80 or above, you will then be allowed to go into contact with a mentor falconer. And the mentor falconer is going to teach you everything else that you need to know about the sport. And this is the way it's been done for 4,000 years. It was developed in Asia 4,000 years ago. And that's the reason why the sport is still continuing. It's passed on from one generation to the next. So this mentor falconer is going to not necessarily be someone older than you, but someone who has many years under his or her belt of practicing the sport of falconry and hunting with raptors and birds of prey. So he or she will teach you how to build your mews, the housing for the bird, will teach you how to find a veterinarian. They're probably going to live very local to you and know the best avian vet or bird vet to use should your bird get sick. They're going to help you trap your first bird, and that might seem mean, but most birds of prey out in the wild do not survive past their first birthday. So falconry actually does help birds. It traps young birds that are probably not going to survive. You raise them up. Your mentor falconer will teach you how to start flight training them and get them used to you and get them used to sitting on the glove and teach you about the equipment that the bird has to get used to, like the jesses, the leather straps that my falcon is wearing here today. And so you're going to be an apprentice falconer for 2 years under the supervision of your mentor. He or she will go with you on every hunt. Any question that you have, your mentor falconer will probably be a phone call away. And after 2 years, under the recommendation of your mentor, you can progress to the next rung, which is a general falconry level. Under an apprentice, you could either have a kestrel or a red-tailed hawk. Now that you're into the general falconer level, the options of birds will open up to you. Another bird that will open up to you will be a Harris hawk, I believe a few others. It varies state by state. And after several years under the general level, you can then move up to the master level. And you get a whole myriad of birds of prey that open up to you. And why would you want different types of birds? Each bird of prey has a specific quarry that they do very well. So you have to keep in mind that the region of the United States where you live and what you're willing to chase and the time of year you're going to go out. Usually hunting seasons are in the winter time, so you have to remember that too. When you're a falconer, you're hunting in freezing cold weather when it's freezing in most of the country. So a red-tailed hawk is very good at hunting quarry like rabbits, squirrels. A falcon is an aerial predator, so that means they're very good at hunting other birds. They might be hunting down birds like a pigeon, maybe not a 20-pound blue-crowned pigeon from New Guinea, but pigeons and ducks and things like that. Now, birds that are not suited to falconry, that you cannot keep as a falconer, this is very important. Many people ask me if they can go into falconry with the hope of keeping a pet owl. First of all, these birds are not pets. They're under the supervision of the federal government and protection under the federal government. They just happen to be offering you a license that allows you to be a steward or a guardian of these birds. So don't think you're going to make a pet out of these birds. Owls are not really listed anywhere as a falconry bird, with rare exception. I do know there are falconers who use great horned owls and a few other types of owls, but owls as a general rule do not work out that well for falconry. They're not that smart. They hunt at night, so they eat mice. An owl would have to fly out many times to capture enough mice in order for it to be worth your time. And there's a piece of equipment. I don't have one with me today. I used to have one. I was going to get one out for this video, and I realized it is gone in this mess of stuff that I have, all my equipment. Something called a hood. It's something that fits over the falcon's head or the hawk's head, and it blindfolds them and keeps them very, very calm. Owls have such a head that doesn't allow them to wear a hood. And oh, it looks like my baby, who's I'm also watching today, is waking up. So for those reasons, owls are not well suited to falconry. So I hope this helps you if you're interested in becoming a falconer. And I hope it gave you a little bit more direction on where to go and the first steps to take to do it. I wish you the best of luck, and be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.